Yes! I got the exclusive for Puppe and About. I'm going to talk to Steve and Marley. They're the guys who gave Clara Hughes the crocs so she could finish the West Coast Trail. Yeah, such a big story. I know, I'm so excited. It's going to be an exclusive interview. Okay, only problem is they're on Mount Seymour. That's where I am right now. And I have to climb the mountain to talk to them. Oh, God. Okay, I gotta go. Yeah, very cool. Okay, bye. Okay, now I gotta climb. Oh boy. Okay. I got sticks in my hair. Boy, the things you do for an interview. Oh, look, a mushroom. Wait for me. I'm gonna make it. Okay, just give me 1 second here. I just need to catch my breath. All right. This is a Puppe and About exclusive. I'm here with Steve and Marley on the top of Mount Seymour so I can get the details of how they helped Clara Hughes finish the West Coast Trail with a broken croc. Steve, Marley, so great to talk to you right now. Hello.
Hi, it's a real pleasure to meet you.
Okay, that's so great.
Great to meet
Hello,
you.
Marley.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, Steve, when did you first realize that Clara Hughes, 6-time Canadian Olympic medalist in both summer and winter sports, was in trouble?
Well, I got up pretty early that morning and saw 2 women with headlamps on the other side of a river looking for something. I couldn't talk to them because the river was too loud. So I waited around to see if they needed any help, and I didn't know it was Clara Hughes. And she came over and told me that she'd lost her shoe, which is a pretty big deal. We introduced ourselves, and when she said her name, the whole time I was thinking, maybe did I go to school with this person or something? Because I recognized her. And she said her name, and I realized it was Clara Hughes, who's a legend. And then we talked about trying to find her another shoe of some kind that she could wear.
So, Marley, when Steve said Clara Hughes needs a shoe, what did you do?
I went and got my Crocs. So it was the right thing to do. Let's give them my shoe.
And what kind of shape were your Crocs in?
Not good. It was very broken from playing soccer in them. Had to rip down the side.
But you thought that maybe they might work, right?
They might work, yes.
Yeah. And then you went and offered them to Clara Hughes, and what did she say?
Thank you. She said, well, wait, no, what did she say?
I brought them down and
You brought them
she went to try them. We were a little skeptical because they were kind of broken and they were
Too small.
and they were too small for her feet. But because they were a little smaller, I think her foot kind of stuck in there a little better, like a slipper.
Yeah.
I walked 53 kilometers with a croc on my right foot.
And has she offered to replace those Crocs for you?
She
Yes,
did.
she did.
She's a very nice person, just like what you would think if you see her interviewed on TV. She's very friendly, very warm, very generous. And she did offer, but they were broken Crocs, pretty much. So we were going to get Marley new ones soon anyways. And we did.
Yeah, look at those. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Steve, I just want to ask you, when Clara Hughes was talking on The National, CBC The National, about this, she mentioned that there was a fellow.
There was a fellow on the other side of the river.
And that was you, but she mentioned Marley by name.
Marley, who's 15 years old, had donated his very cherished, very weathered, ripped and torn and worn out Crocs.
How does that make you feel? You were a fellow and Marley was Marley.
I think she mentioned my name too, but I like the idea that I'm a fella. I was really proud of Marley, and he had just heard about it, and he immediately went and got his Crocs and gave it up, even though that meant he didn't have shoes to wear around camp after that.
Okay, is there anything else you want to add about this experience?
Meeting and interacting with Clara Hughes is an absolute delight. Just a wonderful person, and it was, very impressive how, even though this thing had happened that was pretty devastating to her hike, she was very friendly and warm and a real pleasure to interact with, even in that situation. And afterwards, just messaged with her a few times. She's a really nice person.
That's so great. Marley, what about you?
Didn't really talk to her that much. Just gave the shoe.
All right, Marley. go, buddy.